The United States has formally called on Australia to consider sending more troops to Afghanistan. But our Defence Minister says any boost to the country's war on terror is likely to be modest.
Gunfire on Afghan streets as the nation's army combats the dual threats of terror groups Islamic State and the Taliban. Australian troops have been in Afghanistan since 2001, most recently training government forces. And the current deployment of about 270 personnel could soon swell. Defence Minister Marise Payne confirming officials from the Pentagon, home of the US Defence Department, have formally asked Australia to commit extra troops to aid Afghan terror-fighting efforts.
We will continue to do what we can to support that where it is in the best interests of Australia.
When it comes to fighting terrorism, both Liberal and Labor are working together.
The US has also called on NATO for more help, while the Afghan mission coordinators themselves requested additional Australian assistance following Malcolm Turnbull's trip to the war-torn country last month.
The request from the US wouldn't be a surprise to Australia, to the Australian government, and it certainly wouldn't be unwelcome. We've been involved as a close coalition partner with the US for a decade and a half.
Through a statement, Marise Payne says any increase to troop numbers would be modest and would be made to the current Advise and Assist mission. But a former Australian Army major argues an extra contribution in Afghanistan by Australian troops must be meaningful.
They need advice, not at the top level, they need advice at the bottom level. And that involves us going out, being with them in the field and being on the battlefield.
A decision on the extra forces is expected to be made public soon. Rory McLaren, 9 News.